We're here today as representatives of not only Local 862, but also the 3rd and 4th areas of CAP for Kentucky for the UAW. We're amongst about 1,200 UAW members here today for the Community Action Program here in Washington with the theme of power and action. We're here today also to learn about the education of our members back home and the correct way to vote, and to put the emphasis on the support for our elected officials that are up here that are our leaders. We're hoping to be able to go up on the Hill, take our issues up there, to be able to gain support for our working people back in our states and local cities here. We're looking forward to the guest speakers that we'll be having here this week. Tomorrow we're going to have President Barack Obama here on Tuesday. On Thursday we're going to have past President Clinton, and we're hoping this is going to energize our members to go back home to be able to work in the November election to get out to vote.
I want to just spend a couple of minutes, let you know what happened this week in D.C. First and foremost, on behalf of the whole leadership delegation that came, we want to say thank you. Thank you for sending us. There's a lot going on in D.C. There's a huge fight going on, and if you haven't noticed it on TV and listen to the news clippings, they're already trying to continue to tear us apart. And even after Obama's message about the auto recovery that we've done, it's still, you hear, they want to beat us up. They want to say it was the wrong thing to do. Every politician, whether they're Democrat or Republican, that was for the restructuring, it's the best thing that happened to us. It affected 1.2 million jobs. And that's what we're hearing here in D.C., trying to let them know what's going on with the tax cuts. We do so much as UAW members for America. We want to succeed. When you sit there and you talk to your neighbors, I want you to go outside your box. Mary wants you to go outside your box. Mary wants you to go to your neighbors. Mary wants to go to your family members. The family members that want to sit there, or the neighbors that want to sit there and argue the fact, well, where's your data? What piece of paper did you get that from? Did you get that from the Department of Labor? No. It was a success because right down the street in Louisville, Kentucky, we got restaurants that are open. New restaurants that came in. The Circle K's are booming. So, I mean, you can't really get discouraged and get beat up. And that's one thing they try to teach us here is don't get discouraged. We got to take them head on. If we lose the battle now, it's over. And I'm really putting it together more and more every day. I appreciate you sending me, but I do want Mary, because the retirees played a huge part here this week, and I want Mary to talk a little bit about what we did.
We did have an awful lot of retirees there this week. We went up on the Hill. The retirees was right there on the Hill with us, meeting our congressmen and our senators. We didn't make too much headway with them. If you have a Republican senator or if you have a House person, they are just not with us. But if we turn this around, we come in here this spring with our elections, everybody gets out and works, I believe we can turn this thing around and get those people working together up on the Hill. They just don't want to work together. And you know that we had to compromise with Ford Motor Company or we wouldn't be where we're at today. So, but I'm so proud of the retirees for being out there today. So thank you.
There was one more thing too I wanted to add about Ford Motor Company and the UAW. We've taken great strides in making a collaborative effort between Ford Motor Company, UAW local, and UAW international, and our senators, our congressmen, all of our political leaders, and really everything that we've done has paid off. Hilda Solis is the Department of Labor Secretary of Labor. She also sent the recovery director. His name was Jay Williams. He met with us. He committed to us on Tuesday that they would come to Louisville, discuss some things. We've already got some other things in the works that we think that will benefit us in Louisville, Kentucky, will benefit Ford Motor Company, and benefit labor as a whole. Skilled trades, IBEW, pipe fitters, all of our local trade unionists, Teamsters, everybody. It's going to benefit all of us. So I just wanted to add that little bit. And it does make a difference when we come, whether it's 10 or 15, or in our case about 20 people that came from retirees all the way up to my position. It makes a difference.
I want to thank y'all for electing me and giving me the opportunity to come to the 2012 CAP Council. This council was very important. We had great speakers. President Obama came and spoke to us, and what a personable person he is. He was so energetic and thrilled about the Recovery Act for the auto companies. And today, ex-President Clinton came and talked to us, and he gave a spiel on economics and what we need to do to change the country, that it's not going to happen overnight, but he assured us that America would be fine. And I believe after listening to all these people, America will be fine, and it's going to start with the auto industry. The Big Three has made a big comeback, and we're on the way to an even bigger comeback. We got to meet with Ben Chandler, John Yarmouth. We gave him our spiel on what we thought we needed for legislative bills and so on and so forth. It was a really eye-opening experience. I've never been up there before. Like I said, this is my first time. And to have the opportunity to hear great speakers like President Obama and ex-President Clinton, and to talk to John Yarmouth and to talk to Ben Chandler and explain to him what we want. We met with Brett Guthrie from the Bullitt County. There were several of us from Bullitt County that got to speak with him and relay some local things that we needed to talk to him about. He was very energetic and very positive with us, and all three of the representatives we met with were positive about what we wanted, and they assured us 100% that they were behind us.
Well, it's been an exciting time up here in Washington, D.C. this past week. All of us coming out of Local 862 in Region 3. Now we're part of Region 8. We met some mighty fine people out of Region 8. We was able to share and discuss the issues with them. But more importantly, while we were here, we had some wonderful workshops that helped us to learn about lobbying. Also, we had the opportunity to go up on the Hill and meet with our congressmen, share issues with them, leave talking points, leave our agenda, what our plans are for the 2012 races that's going to be this fall. But no, we've fellowship with people that we haven't met before, from different regions, different locals. We shared ideas. We all came to a consensus that we're in a battle. We must keep the House and Senate races that we have. The people that's in those places now, we must hold on to those Democratic colleagues, and we need to increase their numbers. We know the other party has an agenda that is not pro-labor, and so we have to work very hard this next coming fall.
I want to thank the retirees and the membership for allowing me to come to Washington this week. We've had a great learning process. We met most of the leadership in Region 8, and it was very well received. I think we're going to do okay. We was fortunate this week to get to meet President Obama, and today is Thursday. Bill Clinton, our former president, came and visited us, and our past president of the International Union, Brother Owen Beavers, was there, and it was great to get to see the people again. It's retired, but we had a good week. We visited our senators and our one senator and our congressman on the Hill, and I think it was very effective. John Yarmouth and Chandler, they accepted us well, and I think that we've learned a lot, and I'm anxious now to get started in the political arena now, to get our senators and Congress, the ones that are running, re-elected this year, and more especially to get our president, Obama, re-elected. We all know that he was the one that saved the auto industry and basically saved the working people of this country. So very fortunate to be here this week.